I'm Lester Holt. For all of us at NBC News, thank you for watching and good night.
Now pushing a compromise measure that he said Speaker B.J. Cruz and Health Chair Rodriguez will support. Calvo says his measure was drafted in collaboration with Rodriguez, and while it no longer calls for a tax increase, it does remove long-standing GRT exemptions for businesses such as wholesalers. Now Rodriguez is backing away from the move. He declined to be interviewed, but in a news release says lifting the exemption
taking two men into custody. 39-year-old Jose Sabal Santos Jr. and 37-year-old Jason Ortiola were placed under arrest. During the raid, officers seized packages containing meth residue, 4.7 grams of marijuana, and $4,000 in cash. The pair had been interviewed, leading the task force on Thursday evening and the Special Operations Division to carry out a search warrant on Magsaysay Street in NCS Dedeno. It's there they arrested 38-year-old Roger Balica. We should note Ortiola is a former Guam police officer who was sentenced in district court on drug charges more than 10 years ago. KUAM files show he was selling crystal meth during a controlled buy while in uniform and with his duty weapon. He entered into a plea agreement and was fired from the police department. During his sentencing, Ortiola even apologized for his actions, saying as a police officer, he let everybody down in the department along with his friends and family. He was sentenced to serve 6 years in prison back in 2006. He, along with the two others, now face charges of possession of a Schedule II controlled substance, possession with the intent to deliver, and conspiracy to possess the drugs. Reporting for Guam's News Network, Guahusi Delgado.
Well, more than $1 million in drugs have been seized in 2017 alone. GPD's aforementioned Mandania Drug Task Force released those numbers. And of the more than 50 search warrants they executed, authorities arrested 128 people. The total of the drugs found were 800 grams of ice with a street value at over $400,000 and over 13,000 grams of marijuana valued at almost $500,000. Investigators also confiscated $21,000 in prescription drugs and over 200 grand in straight cash. Well, a 19-year-old man is under arrest after he allegedly molested a child for several years. Javin Roscarito is charged with 3 counts of first-degree criminal sexual conduct. Court documents state the 11-year-old victim told her teacher last March about the alleged sexual assault and that it had been occurring since she was 3 years old. Authorities were only able to catch the suspect this week. Well, police are investigating an apparent stabbing in other news as it happened along Route 8 in Barragata about 4 o'clock this morning. Investigators do tell KUAM News the victim and his boyfriend were arguing when the victim pulled over and told him to get out of the car. That's when the victim was allegedly hit with an object that left him with a cut. He was taken to GMH in Tamuning and suffered a non-life-threatening injury. Well, one man led police on a chase up north and is now under arrest, with Brix Bernardo being charged with eluding police and vehicle without an ID. Court documents state that an officer noticed the suspect's car underneath a tree, and that's when authorities ran the plates and noticed the license plate did not match up. The chase went from Bello Road in Machete in Dededo and ended at Prestige Automobile on Marine Corps Drive, where he was taken into custody. In other news, the former mayor of Manilao, Nito Blas, will head to trial after all. As on court on Thursday, defense detailed parties could not agree on terms outlined in the proposed plea agreement. The former mayor is accused of exposing himself to a female community service worker and asking if she performed massages. Trial is set for the 22nd. Well, drugs and firearms are, as you well know, are never a good mix, and they are the very reason Josephine Joanne Quintanilla will spend the next 4 years behind bars. The 37-year-old woman from Manilao was sentenced in federal court Thursday, and not only was she a regular user of ice, she was also selling firearms and ammunition and schemed to mail drugs to Guam. Well, in more positive news, crime is at a downward trend, according to the latest numbers out of the Office of Public Accountability's Citizen-Centric Report. The most violent crimes that include homicide, rape, robbery, and aggravated assault have dropped from 390 in the year 2010 to 342 in 2016. The stats, taken between 2011 and 2015, are reported to be nearly double that amount. If you include other crimes like robbery, burglary, theft, and arson, the stats show authorities responded to more than 4,000 cases in 2016, about 300 cases less than the previous year. Well, we've got a story now about an effort to better equip those who are sworn to protect and serve. A measure increasing the official vehicle inspection safety fee for the acquisition and repair of GPD's patrol vehicles went up for a public hearing, with Senator Fernando Esteves authoring the bill. Police Chief Joseph Cruz testified, saying his department fully supports that measure. Well, please stay tuned, everybody. We are coming back right here on Primetime.
There are more ways to experience KUAM News than any other source on Guam. Download the KUAM News app for your Apple or Android device for 24/7 news, sports, videos, weather, streaming with KUAM radio, and important news alerts. And stay connected at home with Guam's first app for Apple TV. All available now from the App Store.
A year is made of more than just 365 days. It was each new connection, every show of support, and all your special moments. Happy New Year from your friends at IT&E.
2017 is rapidly coming to an end, and the big finish is on now. At Cars Plus in Mighty, get big year-end savings on a big selection of new 2017 Ram trucks, Jeep Wranglers, Dodge Challengers, and all Fiat models. Plus, buy from Cars Plus today and receive a Cars Plus value card, where you get 21 cents off per gallon at all Shell stations. Big savings and 21 cents off per gallon with a Cars Plus value card when you buy during a big finish at Cars Plus in Mighty. Cars Plus, driven by you.
Now you can choose your favorite Nissan rides and 30 flyaways on Philippine Airlines when you play Micronesia Mall's Your Best Choice giveaway. To play, present mall receipts to win a new Versa Note SR, the Crossover Rogue Sport SV, the Heritage Edition 370Z, or you can choose a tough Nissan truck. Plus, there are great instant prizes from Burger King and Foot Locker. Win more cars, trips, and prizes when you play Micronesia Mall's Your Best Choice giveaway.
Connect with KUAM News. Find us on your favorite social media platform. Follow us and stay in the know with Guam's news leader.
Welcome back, everybody. Education headlines for you, because if you're looking for a pre-kindergarten program for your child next school year, charter schools are now not an option. This news comes after the Guam Charter School Council in a budget meeting voted to end the funding to GAC's pre-K program. Carmen Chalai explains in this story.
CIFA is a charter school with a science, technology, education, and math focus. Dr. Anthony Sunga tells us more.
Our commitment is undeniable, as we have been running STEAM programs on Guam since our inception in 2013. We have grants from UOG, the Rotary Club, and others, all in support of STEAM, to run science symposiums, preventative cancer education, international robotics competitions, aquaponic developments for local farmers.
SIFA is a middle school that would focus on early development. The other school, Career Tech, a high school focused on getting kids on a career track. Michael Borja explains.
The Career Tech High Academy Charter School, the focus is on the school being probably the only, and will be, the only integrated career technical education and academic program on the island.
An increase in skilled technical workers, former Governor Camacho mentions, would help the H-2B visa crisis on Guam.
We feel that with Career Tech, it is relevant in this day and age. Mention was made about the crisis of not having enough skilled workers. Department of Labor is saying it is not a temporary situation, it is a permanent situation.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Carmen Victoria Turlahi.
All right, Carm, thanks. Good job on that story. Well, the federal government, in other news, will spend a record $2 billion to help the homeless, and Guam will receive about $1.1 million of that for various local programs. The Guam Homeless Coalition under GURA is the lead entity. That announcement was made Friday by the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development Secretary Ben Carson. He says ending homelessness starts with, quote, embracing a housing-first approach that relies upon proven strategies that offer permanent housing solutions to those who may otherwise be living in our shelters and streets. Well, with 7 months now leading up to the primary election, the latest entering the senatorial race are incumbent Mary Torres and former Senator Adolfo Palacios. The GEC confirmed the pair are the most recent candidates to pick up their packets. Well, in other news, if you happen to be taking a drive through Dedido, slow down and enjoy your transit. The mayor's office there has installed speed bumps on the recently paved road Salandumasu to keep drivers safe. Kiani Mendiola went up north for our next story.
There's a bump in the road in NCS Dedido. 2 to be exact. The Chalanlumaso Road extension, which connects Route 3 to Ironwood Estates in Machinao, lies directly behind residential housing of Fern Terrace. While 15-mile-per-hour speed limit signs are posted from both roadsides, drivers continue to speed, posing serious safety hazards. And after several incidents, Dedido Mayor Melissa Savaras made the decision to have speed bumps installed.
So to help and keep our residents of Fern Terrace safe, whose homes are on the backside of this Chalanlumasu Road, and then also for the people that are walking on the side of the road. This is an area also where children go to Finnegodson Elementary, and it's not safe.
According to the DPW Director's Office, village mayors have discretion over secondary roads. However, they do encourage speed mounds, but the bumps are here to stay.
We have yellow and white stripes on the bumps, so they're reflective. They're yellow traffic paint, so they're reflective even at night. If you're not speeding through, and it's something that you can see ahead of you.
And signs are currently in the works.
It's about safety for our people. Let's follow the speed limits and drive safely around our community. We don't want to wait until there's a fatality.
The Dedido Mayor's Office is working with vendors to install proper signage for these speed bumps. But in the meantime, Mayor Savaras asks that drivers please slow down to ensure everyone's safety. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Kiani Mendiola.
Thanks, Kiani. A native endangered species has put a stop to the Joint Region Marianas Realistic Urban Training Exercise over at Tangisan. The event was suspended for that specific location after military officials have been notified of the endangered species in the area planned for the upcoming exercise. Joint Region Commander Shoshana Chatfield states with the exercise scheduled to start in that area, there was not sufficient time to ensure their activities would not disturb the endangered species. The training will continue as planned, however. Training originally planned at Tangisan will be relocated. Staying with the U.S. military, sailors and Marines aboard the USS America assisted the mayor's office over in Petey at a coastal cleanup at the Pedro Santos Memorial Park. The volunteers picked up trash along the coastline of the beach. Petty Officer First Class Jad Edwards is with the Navy's religious program.
Yeah, we was able to go on the beach and just pick up the trash and clean up for the area over here. We was told that kids play out here, so it felt good to be able to take care of the trash and have clean up the place for the kids to be able to play.
Throughout the week, volunteers from the USS America participated in different community service projects to get to know the people of Guam and learn about our island culture. Thank you very much. Well, we've got some melancholy news now as Guam's filmmaking community is mourning the loss of one of their own tonight. Justin Baldovino passed away on Thursday after being in a coma for nearly a week. Baldovino is one of the founding members of Dreamstorm Productions, a local full-service production company. The award-winning cinematographer is the man behind the camera to many of the commercials and locally produced films that we have all come to love. He was 24 years old. Please stay tuned. We're back after this.
Managing our wireless data used to drive my family crazy. But now that we've switched to GTA and get all that bonus data, we're spreading the love. You sure you don't mind the wait, honey?
Take your time. I'm good.
But we're missing the game.
Nope. I've got bonus data from GTA. Come and watch.
Love it.
Get 10 extra gigs of wireless data on every line every month when you bundle. Visit gta.net for more details.
I'm Chase Lovich, the new face of Heineken Light. It has everything you'd want from a light beer, and it tastes great. It's the light beer that has it all.
Cut. What's going on with your teeth?
My teeth. What?
Your teeth.
What about them?
Did you whiten your teeth?
No. Yes.
The light beer that has it all.
What if I do this? Hi, I'm Chase Lovich.
Low calories, low alcohol, and a great taste. Deserves a spokesperson that has it all.
The Down Syndrome Association of Guam exists to support families of individuals with Down syndrome. We're a group of parents who have children with Down syndrome and know the joys and challenges of raising them. For more information about the health, development, and education of a child or adult with Down syndrome, please contact Vicky Ariola at 472-6114.
Introducing McDonald's new $1, $2, $3 menu. With favorites for $1, like any size soft drink, or $2, like a sausage McGriddles, or $3 favorites, including Happy Meals. It's your menu. Use it to build the My Roommate Ate My Lunch meal, the Breakfast is on Me meal, or the Father and Son meal.
So you said 2 McChicken and a medium Sprite for only $3.
Exactly. It's your menu with your favorites. Build whatever meal you want. The all-new $1, $2, $3 menu from McDonald's.
KUAM Sports is presented by Triple J.
What's up, Guam? Dave Delgado here for KUAM Sports. Thanks for watching. I have some soccer and programming news to pass along to you in just a bit. But first off, your Da Rentone Athlete of the Week. Check it out.
We're here at Da Rentone, Dedido, for our Da Rentone Athlete of the Week. Today we have UFC fighter Frank the Crank Camacho.
Congratulations, Frank the Crank, for being Da Rentone's Athlete of the Week. Who would you like to present this check to?
Well, first off, thank you so much. I'm super honored and super humbled. And I'd like to present this check to Hunter Speaks. They are an organization, a nonprofit organization that promote awareness on autism here on the island. So, yeah, Hunter Speaks. This is for you guys, and Dial Rent to Own, KUAM. Thank you guys so much for having me.
You signed a 4-fight deal with the UFC. And a lot of people don't know about the things that go on behind the scenes in preparation for the fight itself.
Man, so first off, you know, coming from the islands, right, we have to anticipate the long flight, you know, so we're cutting weight, got a few pounds to go and with the team, and we fly out usually like 4, 5, 6 days before the fight, so it's a long flight to the event, you know, so you got to address jet lag, hydration, having the right food to eat. And once you get there, man, the UFC is they're super professional, you know, and it's the top league. So you can really feel that when you get there. They're very accommodating. Everything is on time. They pick you up. You have to sign posters. You get your customized Reebok gear with your name on it, and you got media, open workouts, and then the official weigh-ins, and it's just. And then after all of that, you got the fight. you know. So man, it's a really awesome feeling and really awesome experience that I feel like for someone that really wants to get into high-level mixed martial arts fighting or competing, it's an experience of a lifetime for sure.
Yeah, big fight against Damian Brown, fight of the night, going in there, slugging it with him. And that last 20 seconds, you guys just stood toe-to-toe exchanging leather, and that was top 10 fight of the year for 2017.
Yeah, you know, I had this orchestrated fight in my head, right? I was like, okay, I'm going to go take him down, and I'm going to make it look pretty, make it look nice. But, man, after the few exchanges in the third round, we kind of just looked at each other, and the Islander and the Chamorro just came out, and we just started slugging it out, you know. And if anything, I'm just very, very stoked and very excited and very, like, humbled that the fans, not only here, but all over the world and in the UFC, thought it was a great fight, you know, because we really poured our hearts out into it. Man, truthfully, really, literally blood, sweat, and tears in that fight.
Seen a lot of the videos you've been posting, a lot of hard work with Steve Rashiro down at Paradise Fitness. Looking for that third fight of your UFC career. Anything in the works?
Yeah, so we have something coming up real soon. Where contracts are signed. We're just waiting to make the official announcement. So, man, make sure you guys stay tuned, you know. Yeah, there's a lot of big things coming up in 2018, and not only just with me, you know. We have JJ fighting in Bellator this month. We got Roki doing big things, man. We got John Tuck, he's getting back into the mix. Baby Joe, there's just so much, man, and all the other names that I haven't mentioned. And this is just mixed martial arts, you know. So a lot of big things for 2018. I'm just very excited. Yeah, very excited.
All right, congratulations. Stay tuned to our next Direct Tone Athlete of the Week.
KUAM Sports Athlete of the Week is brought to you by...
In soccer news, Team Gadao brushed off an early goal deficit to win the Guam Football Association Boys High School Soccer All-Star match against Team Haral 5-3 at the GFA National Training Center. Team Haral made up mostly of the IIAAG Boys High School Soccer League All-Island first-team players engaged in a season-ending one-time contest against Team Gadao, made up primarily of players in the second team or honorable mention listing in the annual event. The All-Star match was the first official contest of 2018 at the GFA National Training Center. All right, Sunday, January 14th, 7:30 in the morning on the stations of KUAM, KUAM TV8, NBC Sunday Night Football, NFL Divisional Playoff game, the Atlanta Falcons at the Philadelphia Eagles. Also on Sunday, 11 a.m. on KUAM TV 11, NFL on CBS. It's the AFC Divisional Playoff game, the Tennessee Titans at the New England Patriots. Then on Monday, January 15th, 4 a.m., also on KUAM TV 11, NFL on CBS, AFC Divisional Playoff game, Jacksonville Jaguars at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Well, that's going to do it for sports. We're back right after this.
I had a dream. I walked into a dealership, picked out a new car, gave them no money, and they're letting me drive it for free the next 3 months.
At Nissan Guam, your dream has become a reality during the premier year-end event. For the holidays, you can drive away a new Nissan with no money down and not make a payment for the next 3 months. It's on the house, no money down. We make your first 3 payments. Just sign and drive away. For details, stop by Nissan Upper Kumon or log on NissanGuam.com.
Say hello to the widest 4G LTE network in the Marianas. Hot today. This is Aubrey. She lives in the island of Rota. Aubrey works at the mayor's office. And as the mayor's go-to for programs, events, and outreach, she's got a lot on her plate. A typical week includes organizing events, sharing them as they happen, managing community programs, keeping the mayor updated, all while sparing time for the obligatory Ala Fruta. Wherever she is, Aubrey can keep Rota's community engaged and informed. Gosh, just look at that view. Always fast, always clear. When she calls here, it's fast and clear. When she shares here, it's fast and clear. When she streams here, it's fast and clear. Everywhere fast, everywhere clear. With the widest 4G LTE network in the Marianas. Docomo Pacific, better together.
Attention drivers, it's your last chance to save big during Triple J Auto Group's absolute year-end clearance. Get unbelievable savings on all remaining 2017s plus mini 2018s. Take advantage of our lowest prices of the year on Hondas, Acuras, Fords, Mazdas, Lincolns, Volvos, Kias, and used cars. New cars as low as $137 per paycheck, and used cars as low as $80 per paycheck. See PDN and post-print ad for details. Visit us online at triplejguam.com and get pre-approved instantly. Trade-ins welcome. Some conditions apply. See dealer for details. Triple J Auto Group. Customers first.
All right, everybody, here's your Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club. Happy birthday and welcome to the club to Tisha Joy Bernardo. We love you. Say Mom, Dad, and your sister, Justine Joe. And happy 6th birthday to Amari Wells. Happy birthday, everybody, and welcome. And we also want to send a special late entrance to the club. Joshua George, happy birthday from your beautiful wife. All right, we have a cake to give away because it is Friday, of course. So here is the winner of this weekend's Cold Stone Creamery birthday cake. And this week's winner of our special ice cream cake, courtesy of Cold Stone Creamery, is the very lovely Susa Mendiola, who was born on January the 6th, 1947. Happy birthday once again to Susa. Congratulations, everybody. Once again, please stay tuned. We are coming back with extra right after this.
Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E Life in Motion.
Half a day, everybody, and welcome to the show. I'm Jason Salas. Thank you so much for watching us on KUAM TV or streaming us on YouTube. We appreciate you guys tuning in. We start off tonight's program with very fine news about the Pacific Preservation Summit. It is the very first of its kind. Fortunately, I have two gentlemen in studio who know way more about this than I ever will. I'm glad to have you both, Joe and Andrew. Thank you so much for being here.
Half a day, Jason, and half a day, Guam.
Half a day, and congratulations on putting this summit together. These are not easy events to plan and coordinate and then pull off and everything. So kudos to you guys for doing this, first of all.
Thank you, and it is an exciting. It's going to be an exciting summit. Our venue is not going to be at one hotel. Our venue is going to be at the historic district of Faganya. And so trolleys are going to be taking people to the different sites to attend some sessions. So
which makes this even more complicated as far as logistics.
But it just keeps people on their toes, and it's exciting. We are going to showcase what Guam has as far as historic preservation and just celebrate and have fun.
And certainly a labor of love.
Exactly.
Okay, so Andrew, what's on the docket, and if people attend, what can they expect to see?
Well, our summit covers the 5 disciplines of historic preservation, such as architecture, archaeology, Chamorro culture, and culture in general, community planning, and history. So we have various sessions throughout the 3-day summit on these topics.
Mm-hmm. Well, some people believe, Joe, that a lot of people believe in being progressive and innovative, and you always want to look forward and continuing to do great things on the island with commerce and with technology and with different types of financial growth and everything like that. And there's another school of thought that says we have to remember where we came from. We have to make sure that our grandchildren remember who we are as a people. Yes. How do you kind of combine those two schools of thought?
Really easy. And again, this whole overarching theme of connect, appreciate, and preserve is what we're going to bring forth at the summit. We also would like to also say that with our past, we want to move forward. And everybody knows that. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows that we need to know who we are, know our history for us to know ourselves. Mm-hmm. And so